Have you ever felt like you were broken, or that your flaws made you less valuable than those around you? We often spend our lives trying to hide our cracks, fearing they make us a failure. But what if the very thing you're ashamed of is actually your greatest gift? Today's story of the water carrier and his cracked jar will change the way you look at your imperfections forever. In a small village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived an old water carrier. Every day, he walked to the river, carrying two large ceramic jars on a wooden pole across his neck. One jar was perfect, sturdy, smooth, and always full. But the other jar had a deep, jagged crack running down its side. By the time the old man reached his master's house, the cracked jar would be half empty, having leaked its precious cargo along the dusty path. For 2 years, this happened every single day. The perfect jar was proud of its accomplishments, always delivering a full portion of water. But the poor, cracked jar was ashamed of its imperfection. It felt like a failure, unable to do the one thing it was made for. One morning, as they rested by the riverbank, the cracked jar spoke to the old man in a voice heavy with sadness. "I am so ashamed of myself," it whispered. "Because of this flaw in my side, I have let you down every day. You work so hard, yet you only deliver half the water I should carry." The old man looked at the jar with a gentle, knowing smile. He didn't scold it. Instead, he touched the cool clay and said, "As we walk back to the house today, I want you to look at the side of the road." As they climbed the hill, the cracked jar did as it was told. For the first time, it noticed the path. On its side of the trail, there was a ribbon of vibrant, beautiful flowers. There were blues, golds, and deep purples dancing in the breeze and smelling of sweet nectar. On the other side of the path, where the perfect jar traveled, the ground was nothing but dry, brown dust. The old man turned to the jar and said, "Did you notice that the flowers only grow on your side of the path? You see, I have always known about your flaw, so I planted flower seeds along the trail, and every day, as we walked back from the river, you watered them." The old man paused, his eyes twinkling with warmth. "For 2 years, I have been able to pick these beautiful flowers to decorate my master's table. Without you being exactly the way you are, there would be no beauty to grace his home." The cracked jar felt a strange warmth spread through its clay. It realized that its leak wasn't a waste, it was a gift. It wasn't broken, it was a source of life. We all have our cracks. We all have flaws that make us feel inadequate or less than perfect. But if we allow ourselves to be used for good, it is those very cracks that can create something beautiful in the world around us. In the grand design of life, nothing is ever truly wasted, and every flaw has the potential to bloom.